Your camera still not working on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, I took the pictures of your comprehension side. So today, Hao Xuan's, Xiaoling and Yang Ye will be doing the comprehension passage, right? So, if you have the answer, that would be good. If you don't have, never mind. We'll spend some time to go through the answer. Okay. Right. So, last week we did the let me share screen. Last week we did the visual graphic text already. So this week we'll be doing this one, the comprehension passage. Okay. Okay. Now let's read the passage, then we'll attempt the questions. So let me start with the first paragraph, okay? To give you an idea, how are we going to tackle comprehension passage in your exam? Right. So first of all, I need to read the text below. Describe the reactions of a boy who meets his childhood friends after a long absence. Okay. That means he had missed him for a while. And usually when you meet someone for a long period of time, there are three possibilities. One is that, do I know you? It looks familiar. Maybe. But then you can't recall back unless that person lost memory. The second one is that totally you forget the person. And maybe that childhood friend you don't even bother want to know. But because you happen to know him or her because of certain circumstances. The third one, obviously, I think is this passage. He lost his childhood friends and he want to reconcile, he want to rejoin, he want to get back together and bond together and understand each other better. So this is a typical comprehension passage in Singapore's setting. All right. So let me read this, the first paragraph. So when you're doing your comprehension passage, please do analyze in this manner. It'll be better. If you do not, Hao Shen, you're there, right? Hao Shen, if you're there, please thumbs up on, don't mind.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right, thank you. Just to assure, assure. Right, so when you're, where am I talking? So Zach, welcome, Zach. Okay, ready? So it's kind of, you have to understand this is a passage that you not just read, but read with understanding and passion, not just read and then straight away do your questions. You read the entire passage, analyze, digest, and then make little notes at the side of this paper here during your exam. Okay, do not just read one time and then straight away do your questions. From the day that Boon Seng showed his favorite action figure to his kindergarten classmate Colleen, the pair were inseparable. Inseparable means they cannot separate one another. They are okay, Zach. You did this comprehension passage before, right? So maybe you can use your handphone to take up the one I sent to you, right? Look through your answer sheet, okay? Don't mind, yeah. Right. So the pair was inseparable. That means they it seems to be a very good friendship together. And let's see how good they are. Living in adjacent HDB blocks, that means they start side by side. Okay. And that way together, or this way, or this way, or this way, depends on how you see it. That means they are very close, like a stone throw away. Living in adjacent HDB blocks, Bunsen's in a 5-room flat and Pauline in a 2-room flat. Oh, okay, fine. So obviously, if you're staying in 5 room, that means Bunsen is pretty rich. From there, you can analyze it. And 2-room flat, maybe Colin is maybe a small family, or maybe come from a low-income family. The two boys spend many afternoons in each other's homes. So they go to each other's home, regardless whether you're rich or poor, whatever. So from there, you can analyze whether they have brother and sister or not, both of them. With Bunseng sharing his toys and books with Collins. Wow. So most of the time, Bunseng is the one very kind enough to share the things with Collins. They went on to the same primary school. Okay, fair enough. I think both of them seem around the same area. So when due to their quick minds, a friendly rivalry arose between them. Well, what do you mean by that? I mean, why do they have a rivalry? Rivalry means competition, something that is no good. But the word keyword is friendly. Friendly means they are competing with one another for what purpose? 1 year Bunseng would stop the cohort. So he must be studied very well. while another year Collins would take the covert spot. Covert in what kind of sport? Sport, maybe the same sport as in academic, or maybe in other areas, but seems like to be the same. Sorry about that. I was still feeling coughing of the side effect of the drugs. However, they never let the pursuits of academic excellence affect their friendship. So they are not like in our school, in your class, where people they are top or you are top in the class. People look at you, as a competitors, look at you as a thorns in the eye, look at you that wow, this guy or this girl is not so smart, and I don't want to associate with her, or you think highly of himself. No, we are not that kind of people, right? So on the other hand, they were each other study companions, so they help each other. They have this paragraph tells me that the first paragraph, please write a note somewhere here. This paragraph, I would say they will be both boys are in good terms. Okay, so that's I put the remarks here, right? So in case later on there is some question related to first paragraph itself, so I know what it's talking about here. All right, so let's move on to the second paragraph. Zachary, please.
Unfortunately, the happy union suffered an enforced cessation when Boon Sing's father was posted to Hanoi. Time passed, along with the sporadic exchange of text messages.
Sorry, give me a minute now. Okay. Carry on.
Of text messages. It seems that in the case of children, absence did not make the heart grow fonder. Soon the text dwindled to a trickle and eventually stopped.
So, Zach, from this paragraph, how can you analyze, how can you understand, and how can you interpret in your own words? Yes, Zachary.
Basically, like, since like Boon Sing was since Boon Sing moved to Hanoi, they like the relationship got worse, and eventually they stopped talking.
I wouldn't say totally they got worse, but I would say they seems to be moving slowly apart. And they are still texting one another, so you wouldn't say worse. But eventually, the text messages became lesser and lesser, and it seems like they don't miss each other. Okay, so this paragraph tells you that the keyword, the first word itself tells you, unfortunately, the happy union. So it seems like maybe Zach, maybe the 2 boys are still in primary school. They still do not are not mature enough to understand it. That's what I feel. I'm not sure about you. Back to you, Tony, the paragraph, please.
8 years later, Boon Sung returned to Singapore. His years at an international school, where the teachers allowed the students free rein in many areas, had imbued him with a carefree maturity beyond his age. Coupled with his congenial manner and trademark floppy hair, he was a hit, especially with his female classmates.
Whoa. Okay, carry on.
Despite the intimidating curriculum, which had failed several of his returning peers from the international school, he excelled academically. He even won several gold medals at the national swimming championships, for which he had his personal coach, a former national swimmer, to thank. On weekends, he volunteered at a home for the elderly as his parents had inculcated
inculcates， that means 灌输，就是灌输他，就是慢慢的教导、灌输他的所谓的做人生的道理。
inculcated in him a strong sense of community service. Those who have been blessed must bless others, was his father's constant refrain. All in all, he was happy to be back among fellow Singaporeans. He had felt like a fish out of water overseas.
Okay, so girl, what do you think about this paragraph? In your opinion, how do you interpret it?
after Bunsen returned back to Singapore, how he was successful in
Mm,
school.
mm. That's all.
Yes, it's just listing his achievements and how
I,
his
I,
life.
I realize you see, he used to be studying very well in the primary school, but when he came to secondary school, he become more not academically inclined, but more on the sporty inclined, and he has built himself to such a way that the girls like his physique, his looks, more than his nerdy looks. And on top of that, he also have a kind-hearted. From this paragraph, from the leadership point of view, you can see that he's not just okay, academically it seems okay, but you have to understand because he went to Vietnam, and by the time he come back, I'm not sure in your school there are some students from Singapore who went with his parents to work overseas and came back, and it's sometimes very hard to mingle around with the student in your school. Maybe because the way they brought up overseas, the way they talk, the way of slang, the way they behave. And by the time they come back to Singapore, they find there's a lot of restriction for them. It's not able to adopt that kind of concept, what they want to have in school. So maybe he's just like, okay, never mind. So I use another way to please myself, to make myself much better with the student there. At the same time, he might know that, because the word fist pop there is a good saying that from his father, he always remember that he need to help others. From the leadership point of view here, that this Musing has slowly built up a man of good characters, a good heart, compassionate enough to help others, and he knowing that he has everything in life, being blessed with wonderful things with him, but nevertheless, he still want to do his best to help others by doing certain things to please others during his free time. All right, thank you. Next paragraph, may I have yeah, please.
One day, Boon Sung was asked to see the principal, a man ruined to be as hard as nails. Screaming suddenly in anticipation of the ordeal, he tried to recall whether he had inevitably committed any transgression.
Okay, recall whether he had inadvertently. So when you see this kind of sleeveless and tan, 你不要紧张. So one more time, he tried to recall whether he had inadvertently committed double N double T last 那个音啊 committed any transgressions. 到底我有没有做错事情？为什么校长要这样？哇，糟糕了，这个校长就是好像一个铁钉啊，怎么打都打不会歪，不会倒的，哇，是很 hard 的。Very hard characters. Carry on.
His brow narrowed, his brow
Furrow.
furrowed like a railway track, his mouth plucked with a grape prune,
True.
and his heart beat with intensity of pneumatic drill.
Humanity drill. Yeah.
Pneumatic drill. Boon Seng entered the lion's den.
Oh, so what do you think this paragraph is talking about? Yes, yeah. So the person who read this paragraph, please kindly explain in your own words.
Okay, I think this paragraph is just to explain how nervous or afraid Boon Seng was.
How nervous he was.
Yes.
Okay. So actually, this is another part of the teachers to show the two characters. As you know from the previous paragraph, Hussein has done a lot of good things. He won a lot of awards. Now he studies no problem. He didn't give any problems to the schools. And he also did a lot of committee works, and I believe the teachers and principal know about it. And yet he was asked to go to this principal. And so this international school has a very renowned, very famous principal who is very serious, no jokes kind of style, take things in hand when if someone make mistake. So he was like in his mind is wondering, why am I asking to go to the principal room? And the keyword is lion dance. When you go to lion's den, means sayonara, you're dead. You'll be eaten, you'll be tortured, you'll be slashed into pieces. So he's waiting for that kind of ordeal, a kind of situation that you're going to face. So how true it is? Can you? Your turn.
When Boon Sing left the office, his heart was singing like a lark and his feet hardly felt the ground. He grinned uncontrollably as he recalled the principal's word. He had been invited to compete for the National Excellence Scholarship. It was prestigious honor reserved for students who not only excelled academically but also had an impeccable track record in sports and community service. Full tuition fees would be paid at any university the scholarship holder choose. A generous monthly stipend would be provided to cover living costs, and there could be enough balance to send home if one was frugal. What was
frugal 就是很节省。Okay，就是说let me finish first. Boon Sing.
okay. Boon Sing first task after school ended was to scour the internet for tips on interview techniques.
Okay, you have done this comprehension passage. So, Tian, what do you think about this paragraph?
Alright, the first one, it has two meanings. Since if we're just judging by first sentence, it can mean either he's very good, which is the whole paragraph, or very bad. But usually after you enter Lion Den, it should be quite bad because Lion Den is meant to refer like most likely not gonna come out alive in One Piece. So or you only will come out alive. So judging by it, it sounds like he either got scolded very hard or he got rewarded very hard that he excelled, which the paragraph is that he got rewarded.
Then what else? That's all? That's all?
Just for first time, right? Yeah.
That's all. Okay. Well, I interpret this paragraph to say that he was as happy as a lark, the word lark as a bird. And he came out, must be the principal say, well done, Boon Sing. You have done our school proud. You have done the great things. You have done all the three things, academics, sports and committees. And now with that, the school is going to give you a scholarship for your hard works and for your meritocracies and merits and all these things. And well, you're preparing to go for university. There are schools like that in international schools, as well in some of the Singapore schools where you did well, you perform well, you excel well, and you will get a scholarship. Some companies will also get you on Yan, Qiaolin, Tianyu, Hao Xuan, and Zachary will get you in to join the company and pay you all the expenses. Of course, when you stay at full tuition fee, but for makan, for the food that you eat, the laundry, all these things, maybe you have to pay from that, which is not so bad. At least you are covered at least 50 to 60% of your study costs. Well, the 30 to 40 or 50% of half of it, you pay your expenses of your lodging, your accommodations, your food and your clothing and your books maybe. Books maybe are already covered by scholarships. So Boon Sing was very happy of that. He's going to see what is going to happen by looking through the internet to get some tips and advice or feedback on how to go for the interviews, because he's going to go for the interviews, because getting a scholarship is not just like that. They will still have to interview you, and if your interview is screw up, no good, and sorry, you will not get the scholarship, right? Okay, Hao Xuan, the next paragraph, number 6, please.
The day of reckoning dawned, and Boon Sing dressed with special care. In the car, his mother sat beside him as the vehicle peered along. His German technology expertly handled by its driver. Soon, the car stopped at a low building. Boon Sing's mother gave him an encouraging pat, which he returned with a wan smile before stepping out of the car.
So what do you think about this paragraph, Hao Xuan, in your own understanding?
The encouragement behind the mother and son.
And
like the atmosphere
very
between
good.
the mother and son and someone else might be different.
I
The
love
acknowledgement, emotions.
Emotion. Okay, I like the way he said the German technology expertly handled by its driver. So it looks like this German's car drove by his mom. The mom must be, and dad must be quite rich, okay, to drive a German car. Usually a German car will, to my understanding, will be Mercedes, BMW, Audi, or Volkswagen. These are the four most so-called expensive car, designed and manufactured by Germans. So Germany. So I'm not sure which car it is, but definitely I know he come from a rich family now. And rich enough, since you're rich enough, then you don't need to take scholarship. You should give to the poor, ma. Why should you take the scholarship? But that doesn't mean that you are rich, you cannot entitle a scholarship. As long as you've done well for yourself, for the society, for the school, for the committee, for the country, you are still entitled to a scholarship. All right. Number 7, back to myself. At the waiting area, Boon Seng glanced at the other candidates but did not recognize anyone. So fair enough. Okay, I mean, he's just came back from Singapore and maybe he has lost touch with a lot of people here. Just as a lady appeared to usher the candidates in the rooms where they would sit for a written test. Fair enough, test and interview. The doors flew open and a young man dressed in an ill-fitting shirts and trousers hurried into the room. So there is another candidate coming in. He murmured an apology to the lady who shot him a disdainful look before leading the way forward. I mean, you are here for a scholarship and yet you are late, and yet the way you dress is not appropriate to her. I don't understand what you mean. Not to say I don't I don't get it. What's wrong with it? How you define by the word ill-fitting shirts? Wow, when you say ill-fitting shirt means 破烂不堪的衣服嘞. Is that bad? Or is it the writer want to exaggerate it? So, telling number 8, please.
Walking behind the latecomer and taking in the fraying hems of his trousers and the bald patches on the elbows of his shirt, Winston had a sense of deja vu. This became more pronounced when the latecomer gave a little cough. There was no doubt about it. Winston was certain that the latecomer was Colin, his childhood friend. However, there was no time to speak to him. The test was starting.
So the whole keyword here is called deja vu. Back to you. What can you explain this paragraph? What do you mean by that?
Winston just realized that this latecomer was Colin.
Okay.
I don't believe there's much more to that.
Okay, so imagine I'm Boon Seng, right? So as a sense of saying walking behind the latecomer. By right, I'm supposed to be in front of the latecomer, but I'm behind. So it's kind of like 插队, get into it. That's what I think in my imagination. So you go in and look at the way, the trousers, everything. And not bad. Boon Seng still can recall his childhood friend Colin, how he dressed, how he behaved. And you have to understand, on the first paragraph itself, it already tell you they stay in a 2-room flat. That means it's not very well to do. That means they are able to meet ends meet, to EKE, to eat a living, 只是好能过3餐。可是好处是因为 Colin 是一个很懂事的人，读书很厉害。The paragraph previously told you, right? They always talk in the school, in primary school. So I won't be surprised that Colin will still continue to do well in secondary school. But the keyword deja vu tells me, excuse me, don't tell me this guy I know is Colin's. Oh my God, deja vu. 难道是我猜对吗？难道是真的这么凑巧吗？难道是我在我的脑海里是真的上体会？我可能会觉得我来这个 interview 的时候，我会看到我会认识的人，因为他都讲过吗 ？You see, the day of at the waiting was glanced at the other candidate but did not recognize anyone. You see, at the other but did not recognize that 证明是说他可能会 expect Colin 也可能会拿到这个奖学金。Okay, they suspect maybe some of his friend, classmate, maybe, or maybe some of his schoolmates in the international school. All right. Yeah, number 9, please. Wait, say any more? Okay, number 9, please.
At the end of the test, the candidates were ushered out individually for the interview. Being the last to be called, Boon Song had plenty of time for reflection. He recalled disconsolately that
Yes.
Colin lived with his grandmother and mother. His mother was a single parent who worked in a factory to provide for the 3 of them. Non-forgotten memories flooded his consciousness. Colin and his grandmother eating lunch at his home. Colin's mother annually
Pilgrimage. 就是说 carry on.
to the supermarket to hunt for second-hand books. Colin's threadbare clothing. Colin's grandmother never grandmother's never-ending war with diabetes.
Oh wow, this paragraph got a lot of things to say, man. Yeah, yeah, let's go. 你可以讲华文、讲英文都可以。来，let's go.
I think that this paragraph is trying to talk about
He's
like
trying. He's trying.
it is no, it's talking about
Yes, Dara. No trying. Okay, carry on. It's explaining.
it's
It's
explaining
describing.
his like mental feelings after he was at the end of the test, how he was like how his memories came up to him and he was like thinking about all the things that happened to him.
还有吗？
没有啊。
没有啦。Okay, so this paragraph actually give me a very good nostalgic 往事只能回味 very nostalgic feelings, a very flashback. You say, oh my God, this confirmed to be Colin. Then he flashback to think about how Colin, and I was right. He came from a very poor family with a mom and a grandmother. So where is his father? Maybe passed away, divorced. I'm not sure. Never mind, we move on to their families. So he's talking about long forgotten memories. Colin and his grandmother eat lunch at his home. That shows that Boon Sing's parents, they are so kind enough to invite Collins and his grandmother to invite them for maybe lunch or dinner, while maybe Collins' mother is working in the factory. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in Singapore, when you work in the factory, it's always three shifts: the morning shift, the afternoon shift, and the graveyard shift. Okay, yeah, yeah. When people say graveyard, 就是那个坟墓啊 graveyard 就是半夜11点做到8点那种工作，还是7点。So that's why midnight shift. So the keyword you see, yeah, yeah, you see the word Colin's mother annual pilgrimage to the supermarket to hunt for second. Pilgrimage annual 就是每一年pilgrimage 就是说好像我们西游去取经啊，所以他每一年就是风雨无阻，OK，都就会去那个 NTUC 那边去寻找二手的书给他的儿子，因为他们没有钱去买新书，那怎么办呢？他们唯一的办法就是说，every year they have to wait for someone to contribute, okay, 捐献、贡献contribute the old textbook. So Colin mother 就会跟那些其他的贫穷的 poor families go down and go and get the books and look for the books. Yeah, yeah, I used to do that once in my lifetime with my mom. Until finally my mom said, no, my son will have to need new textbook every year. So no matter how poor my mom is, she will still bother, make sure you're safe enough to buy new textbook for me. That's how I learn. Okay, so this paragraph 真的是很 reflecting to myself as well, coming from Colin's shoes. And the worst thing yeah, yeah, is that 他的外婆就是要那个什么糖尿病the never-ending war of diabetes. So when you are the person when you are diabetes means you continue to eat medicine, and this will be very high expensive drug. And don't forget, yeah, yeah, don't worry. Where else this grandmother 虽然是a lot of medicines for her diabetes, but the government has subsidies. And because it's an old age, maybe she's a pioneer generations. Therefore, she's been well taken care of by the government in terms of medications and medical help. But nevertheless, she still have to other ways to take care. Maybe it's also taken care for kidney dialysis, also maybe taken care for the government. But at the same time, the grandmother might be eating habits. So certain food must be very special and quite pretty expensive. All right. So this paragraph resonates how Boon Sing was like, oh my God, that remind me when I was young with Collins together, 就是那整个时间时段，但忽然间去 scholarship interview，忽然间看到朋友，就是真的是缘分了。Okay, it's fated to be together. Last paragraph, his mind make up. Boon Sing strokes determinedly into the interview room when his name was called. So this paragraph nothing to do, but he was thinking that wow, maybe after this interview, I want to get back to know Collins. Hopefully, when I get out of the room, I still can see Collins and meet up with him, something like that. Okay. Now, I would like the three of you. So as you know, just to start off here. Let's Okay, so you know this is one master and three slave. Okay. 3 points, and then this all this one here. So what I'm going to do now is to take away all these things just to not make it so untidy. And let you do something. Have you all done the question already? Yeah, Qiaoling and Hao Xuan. Sorry, I can't see you nodding your head, or just answer me yes or no, huh? Have you done?
No.
No,
No.
huh? Okay. Never mind. So what you're going to do now, okay, is to give you some time. You have to do from now on, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go through like that comprehension passage for practices. Never mind, I'll put this one here. Give me a minute now. Okay, is it better? Okay. Okay, now we're going to do like that for you. Let's do 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, come. So I give you so that you can do side by side. Okay, so let's do. The writer claimed that Boon Sing and Colin were inseparable in line 2. Explain how this claim is supported with reference to 3 pieces of evidence from paragraph 1. So the 3 leaders, Hao Xian, Qiaoling, and Ye, you can start doing now. While the other 3, you also can look at your answer, and then you want to attempt again and see whether you get it correct. Later, after this, I read out the answer. So I give you a couple of minutes to do number 5. All right, for you to do it about 3 to 5 minutes. Let's go for question number 5. Go toilet for a while. So if you are done with number 5, go proceed 6 and 7. Thank you. Hey guys, you all can write on the piece of paper your answer, or you can type out and give me to the Zoom chat also can. So the first question, number 5, already 3 points. So for the set 4 student, take note. In your O level, usually they like to come out this kind of question. So you must give 3 answers on that. Okay. It's okay, Charlie, no problem. Well, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, take care. Then you type on it's okay. In order to prevent you from it's best that you write now. Anything you want to give me an answer now is okay. Or later also can. Okay. By right, sorry guys. Let me explain if you are listening. By right, from now on, starting from now, wherever I give you a comprehension passage or essay, please complete on time. So that I will not spend time waiting for you. So once you have the answer, I'll go through my answer. Then faster, then we can to have learn more things. But since this is the first time, we will give you some time for you to digest, to understand. Of course, for future comprehension, I will also paragraph by paragraph to explain to you all, so that in the exam, you will learn this habit. You will inculcate this kind of habit to do it, because if you're going for JC, you know you have to do that in poly or university. So you have more paragraphs. So now it's best to learn to digest paragraph by paragraph, number one, and understand each sentence of the first sentence of each paragraph. Number three, that's number two. Number three, when you're reading the comprehension passage, also understand what is the questions asking. So 你不会答非所问，不会牛头不对马嘴. So you're able to enlighten. So this is very important. So the more you do practice this, will put, and the best is beforehand you can start doing the homework and do it and write down your answer. Yeah, I know that your CCA is going to step down. I know that you get a lot of tons of homework beside my tuition. You got other tuition homework, this and that. But don't forget, you are preparing for O level. So no matter how much stress, how much homework you have, maybe 你可以抽空 to take out some of your time to do my homework. Because recently I've been told by my boss to say, how come most of my students has not been handing homework? I told them you can look at the video, they did do homework by typing in, but they want to see a physical homework written, everything submit like the Google Doc, the kind of things. Submit. Last time we had Google Doc, but I told them I don't want. So they expect them, you all to have a WhatsApp to send, to take a picture, okay, to write down and things like that, and then send by email, these two, email and WhatsApp. So if by end of this month, nobody is sending homework, I don't know. They might ask me to say bye-bye for teaching. I'm not sure how it's going to be. Okay? Because being too lenient, not to tell my student not to do homework, it might backfire in a way, but because your parents want to see you to have complete homework to prove that you understand, and then you're able to use this homework to benchmark yourself to see how good you are in your real exam, which I thanks the three of you who came for the exam, Tian Yu, Han Ning, and Zachary. So from there you can tell, see the time management, the whole entire paper is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and you sit there and do that whole entire paper, which is good. And if you all need this kind of motivation, that Uncle Raymond, I need that 1 hour and 50 minutes to test, yes, let me know. I will arrange for all of you, okay? So how Xian, you only give me 2 answers. By right, there are 3 answers. So remember the 3 answers, okay? 1 more minute. Okay, let me read answer. Let me read my answer. Tian Yu, is San coming in? Can you help me to check?
Most likely, because you know he got CCA, and I saw him. He told me he said late day. Well, I can text him for you.
Thank you very much. So the answer is the boys spent a substantial amount of time in each other's homes. So the keyword is substantial amount of times to prove that they are together inseparable. Next, Boon Sing was generous about allowing Collins to play with his toys and read his book. So he allowed him playing toys, but this one I don't find is quite reasonable, acceptable, because allowing the Collins to play his toys and read his book, he can just borrow his toys, borrow his book, and go home and play. Not really necessary to be at the present together with Boon Sing. But that was the answer. But some of you say yeah, they put their shared toys, and I think going to the same school may not be a good answer, because going to the same school doesn't mean they are inseparable. Okay, they spend amount of time together. The next question is they also encourage each other in terms of study. That is the answer. That means they sit down, they talk to each other. Remember, they share their notes, they share their whatever, and they are not selfish. They're able to do this. Okay. All right. So that should be the answer. No, the answer for how that one is not acceptable. The three reasons is inseparable because they are together, cannot separate. Okay, in paragraph 2, their happy unions suffer and enforce cessations. What does this description suggest about their situation? Okay, let's do number 6. So yes, I can accept. Very good, the answer. Yes, full marks for the 3 of you. But how the answer for this describe that was saying that one not acceptable. So I will give you 2 marks for that. Yeah, study competence is considered as one of the inseparable. That's what happened with my friends when I was in secondary school and primary school. Secondary school and JC. So question number 6, please. Okay, can we go question number 6 as well? If you are done with 6, can we go ahead with a speed up a bit? Because I got other things to teach you. So next week we're doing the next one.
这 let HR in.
没有嘞，我没有看到的名字嘞。哦，有。哎，thanks. You block damn it, stupid things. Stupid thing block me. Hi, honey. Sorry. How are you? Oh, you're still outside, alone, Are you with your earpiece? Are you with earpiece? So although the whole area can hear my voice, Hello. Can everyone, let's see honey. Okay. What is the answer for number 6?
I sent already.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Where is your answer? Oh, okay. Now I understand me. Okay, so if your answer for number 5 is only 2 points only, so goes to the same school will not be acceptable. Same school doesn't mean they are inseparable. You and your friend go to the same school, but it's not considered inseparable. Number 6, the description suggests that they were forced to end their friendship. So both of 3 of you described Moon Sing as to leave Hanoi. Yes, I would say it's wrong. There's something sudden and unprevented happened that broke up their relationship. Yes, Charlie, I accept it. It suggests that their relation become tense and they have broke away their friendship. So yet your answer is not fully completed. So sorry. So you have to say it suggests that both Collins and Boon Seng's relationship became tense as they have to end their friendship. Okay, number 7. Let's go with 7A. Let's go. Come on, 3 of you.
He says one suggestion.
Give one details from paragraph
Yeah,
to
one
support it.
detail.
Yeah. So it's
But
1 mark. It's
So I
1
have
mark
2
each.
answers.
Yeah.
So how do you give? Huh?
Thank you. Your answer is correct, Xiaoling. Full marks. I mean, you can send to me and you can share your answer with the rest of your classmates. No problem. Yeah, and Hao Xian, question number 7A and B. Okay, Hao Xian and I'm waiting for your answer, please. If you are done for 7A and B, Xiaoling, do number 8, please. So now you know, you all have a very few practices in school with this kind of comprehension passage. So my advice is, I'm going to give you more of this for the next couple of months or even face-to-face exam. Composition, as usual, you need to write, okay? So I'm going to most of, in fact, after this, there are more of these comprehension passage coming in. So the best is do it at home and then come and then I'll fresh out the answer. Then you'll be more meaningful and more fruitful. Thank you, Hao Xian. Thank you, Ye. Okay, let me read your answer. Read the answer to you. Number 7A. Adults who are all away from their loved ones tends to miss their loved one. However, the writer suggests that for children, as in the case of Boon Seng and Collins, being apart from each other did not make them miss the other party more. Okay, so you are right for okay. Because the time pass children bank slowly fade away. Yes, I agree. Hao Xian 3A, not 3A lah, it's 7A lah. Please don't mistake. It's okay. It's okay. Understand, honey. Although the boys initially stayed in contact, 7B, although the boys initially stayed in contact after Boon Seng's departure, the text messages gradually decreased in frequency before finally stopping. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Happy you didn't suffer, and so 7B is wrong for you, yeah. Soon the text bell is a yes. Can you Xiaoling and Hao Xian send your answer to the group chat now? Copy and paste. Well done. So you see, it's not just because why they are away, they're absent. The keyword is absent did not make the heart grow fonder, means that 他们不会怀念、会思念他们的朋友，是因为呢很简单， 他们是小孩子，我都讲了，他们不懂事。如果是大人就不一样，他们会日夜茶饭的琐事，日夜琐事啊，所以就会想念这个。So absent make the heart grow fonder，是每次一个人不在的时候，你的心越来越想着他，不是耿耿于怀，念念不忘的意思。OK，Thank you, Charlie. Hao Xuan, can you send the answer? Okay, that's the answer. Number 8A. What's the answer for 8A? Okay, thank you. How about the rest? 8A, anyone? The 8A is the word is what? Identify one word in paragraph 3 which suggests that some of Boon Seng's classmates did not do well in their study. So easy, did not do well in the study. What is the one word inside the passage that paragraph 3 tells you? That word is very easy, Don't take too much time, It's somewhere on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7. Okay? So the word number 8A is the word is fell. The word is fell, here, fell. Okay, let's move on to 8B. Okay, 8B say that give one piece of evidence from paragraph 3 which suggests that studies were not a problem for Boon Seng. Okay, look at 3, or study was not a problem with Boon Seng. For paragraph 3, that show that study is not a problem. Yeah, excellent, academically correct. Yeah, okay. There's a word, it says that is shown in his study, but I don't see the word shown in his study. Is there a shown in his study? Is there outshine in his study? Can you help me to find? I can't find the word shine in his study then. Paragraph 3 don't have it. Is there shine in the study? No, I think excel would be the correct word. But I don't see any other words. I agree with Yaye answer. I don't see shown. Did you shown? No. Don't have, right? Okay, never mind. Don't waste time. Let's move on to number 9. Hopefully we can finish it as soon as fast as we can. We got another few more questions. Number 9A. In paragraph 4, the writer. Okay, sorry, this is paragraph 5. The writer used the similes. You see, PMS, personification, metaphor, and similes. As hard as a nail. Now you will see simile 就是有这个字 has What does this simile suggest? Okay, this one only look at number the paragraph. I agree with your answer, Xiaoling. Okay, let's Hao Xian and Xiaoling, can you give me your answer, please? Thank you for question number 10, Xiaoling. This is supposed to be like that. We reciprocate. I give you and then you type in your answer. Then that's how we're going to learn. I mean, you cannot wait for my answer. I mean, I can give you an answer, but you will not be able to learn. So that's the only way Zoom have to learn in this way. Maybe a bit troublesome, but of course, face-to-face will be easier. We're on the spot. We can tell you what to do. Okay, do question now. When you go to toilet, you never tell me, so I don't know whether you're there because you did not turn on your camera. Okay. Yeah, your answer for number 9. What is your answer for number 9, yeah?
I'm still typing. It suggests that his principal is a. I'm trying
Is
to
a what?
find. I mean, like this type of I'm trying to find a word to
Sure. 慢慢，不用紧，明白。You are a very hardworking girl, I understand. So don't stress too much on yourself. Okay, nail being made of a strong metals are unyielding and tough. So the stimulus does suggest that Boon Sing's principle is a very what person? Excuse me. So it's a very what? Yeah, it's a very strict person. You are right. Full marks. It's a very strict and very unforgiving person. No joke matter, okay? 慢慢走，不要一面看一面走，听就好。Next time bring your earpiece. All right, if you know that you put your earpiece in your bag, so at least you can put your earpiece.
I don't really have a good earpiece to take out of my house because my wired one is like broken like that already.
So get one now, okay, in case you need one. All right, question number 9 will be like strict and unforgiving. Question number 10. In paragraph 4, Boon Sings was screaming silently. Screaming 就是很大声 silently 还是 silently 是很 quiet. So it's a kind of oxymoron. Oxymoron is the opposite meanings. You scream means in a loud voice, but silently 就是在他的很沉默的在 在喊着，沉默的喊着。At the thoughts of meeting his principal, explain how this phrase is unusual and demonstrate Bunseng feeling. Support your answer with 2 details from paragraph 4. All right. Okay, question number 10. Very good, full marks. Full marks for you, Jialin. So the answer ready, yeah, never mind. 我看你不用紧啊，慢慢来。So this is the first practice. So it's best that next time when you have time to do in the comprehension at home. So because there are still few more questions to go, and I got other things to teach you. Don't worry, yeah. I give you one more minute. The phrase is called oxymoron. Please type this word, oxymoron. You must learn this word. Okay, oxymoron is you go and find out, it's the opposite meaning. The phrase is an oxymoron and it is unusual because screams are usually loud, but the writer chooses to use silently as an accompanying adverb. The fact that Bunseng is screaming internally inside his mind suggests that he is nervous about the proposed meeting with the principal. And this is seen in his furrowed brow and rapid heartbeat. 都是让他皱的眉毛，他的心脏跳得很快。Okay. Question 11 and 12, please. Xiaoling, question 11 is 2 marks. Your answer only entitled you 1 mark. Question 12 is correct. Okay, yeah. Yagi and Hao Xuan, please answer the question for 11 and 12. Don't mind.
The what? The what?
11 and 12, and please turn on your camera. Thanks. Question 11 and 12. I mean, if you all don't do, I can't stop you all. Okay, seriously, it's your exam. I'm here to help you. It's not I'm being disappointed or one. I'm numb to it already. I do my best to help all my students. I know you all have a lot of stress, a lot of things happening. So don't worry. If you all have multitasking, looking at your handphones, doing other things, or really cannot understand the questions, I understand. Okay, but at least answer me when I'm talking to you because I feel I'm still not fully 100% recovered and keep coughing. So if I ask you to turn on camera, if you don't feel like turning on, then just say, I don't feel like turning on. Then I won't bother ask you to turn on. So if what my boss say, how come, then I will ask them to talk to you. Okay. I won't be bothered to do all these things answering them with you. So my job now is to want to concentrate to give the best material, best notes, materials, and the best teaching to my student. And then mark the paper, okay? That's all. Right? I know you are doing your best sometimes because, typing is not good. Actually, I don't like you all to type the answer, to be honest. I prefer you all to write on a foolscap paper, then take a picture and send to me as a whole entire list. Okay, if you all can do it later. So that is as a proof that you have done this homework. Because typing, they still have to go into the internet, look at YouTube, and then look at the files that, the archive file that we all type your answer. All right, so let's move on. Question 11. Ye, 你出了吗 ？Answer. 浩轩 almost. 浩轩你出了吗 ？This passage is quite tough, honey. Is it quite tough? Actually, it's not very tough. Zach, not very tough, right?
The passage, okay. The question's very tough.
No, actually, you know why? It's not your fault. It's just that you all lack more practices. As you know more practice, and just now maybe you missed the first part. I hope you can go and watch the video later. Because now Uncle Raymond is going to I'm going to throw one comprehension passage, and I want you all to read through the passage, okay? And then paragraph by paragraph, I analyze, and then question by question, we analyze. So hopefully by O level or N level, you all can have the ability and capability to do the answering technique now. Huh? You just copy paste, but you must know that you must paste correctly. Correct now. You must understand the passage. You don't anyhow paste. Everyone can paste and copy and plagiarism or put the words inside. But you must understand the passage, then you know which one to paste on. All right, question 11 is ready? Yeah. Oh, you said ready? Yeah, okay. Okay. Question number 12. Okay, let me read question 11 now. Boon Seng was ecstatic upon hearing the principal news. That's why. Okay. One word describe the response. And his heart was bursting with joy, and he felt as if he was walking on air. So walking on air means on cloud 9. Right down on cloud 9, just as happy as a lark over the moon. These are called fist spot. These are words will be tested in your exam. Sometime you should know. Next one is Colin set for the test dressed in a ill-fitting shirt. From paragraph 8, give 2 other examples of the physical evidence of Colin's improvised background. 就是他很穷嘛。So 为什么他穷 ？Question number 12 is loose threads were dangling from the bottom of Colin's trousers. 就是那个线不是线那个线吗？对，那个线从那个裤子跑出来，就是衣服有一点破烂不堪。And the elbows of his long sleeve shirts were worn from wear to tear， 就是他的长袖这边已经破了一个洞在这边。OK， 他的衣服 ，right and the long sleeve shirts, the elbow of his long sleeve shirts were worn from wear and tear, probably from excessive usage through years. 就是说那件衣服一直穿了又穿，穿了又穿，洗了又洗，洗到衣服慢慢的逐渐的烂掉。So your answer for number 12, is not correct. He was depressed. So question number 12, 他是在形容他的 physical, the keyword is physical. Physical 就是他的整体，形容他的外表。对 ，physical 是他的外表。为什么是 ill fitting 呢 ？ill fitting 就是他穿的衣服真的是不可以怎么讲？不可以接受看得很不是细微看得很不可以派处用餐的，不可以怎么讲不可以给人看的，不雅观对，不雅观。 Yeah, okay. Question 11, I can accept it. So number 12, 记得 physical fit year fitting 就是他穿的衣服不好看。Okay, question number 13. Prior to the interview, the writer states that Boon Seng's mind was made up. Find two pieces of evidence in paragraph 9 which explain how he became to the decision. Line 69. Find two pieces of evidence in paragraph 9 which explain how he came to the decision. Make up. Mine was make up. Okay, look at paragraph 9. Let's go at paragraph 9. Okay, now 9 is here. Okay, two evidence. Please look at two evidence.
Can I see the question again?
Just 9. Just 9. Just 9. Yeah, just 9.
I
Yeah.
just put, yeah.
Yeah. Correct. Thanks. Correct. Yeah, the answer number 12 is correct. Hao Shen. Yeah, I understand, Xiaoling. Later Uncle explain. 这个哦，Xiaoling. Sorry. It's a higher ability order thinking questions. This question require you to deep thoughts. I read one or twice, I saw at first don't understand, but now I roughly get it. Roughly, or hopefully it's very clearly get it. Not many people. Zach, number 13, you got it correct. 13, Zach.
Uh,
How
let me
you got it correct? Can you got it correct? Can you all three check your answer for question 13? No? Yes, yeah. Sweet, short, and well done. You are absolutely right. Wow, 不错啊. We are doing question 13 now, yeah.
13 I got correct.
Yeah, 13 now. Correct. Yeah, Zach.
13 I got one correct.
I got correct.
All correct.
Yeah.
Okay, later you read your answer. Can you
So
read
13,
question 13?
I mean, no, I need to find it.
Okay, never mind. If you can find, it's in your handphone, ma. I sent to your
Oh
handphone.
no, I'm using my computer.
Your handphone is not
Okay.
inside you, your handphone?
No, it's charging, but wait, I found it. 13
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
2 marks.
Yep.
Okay, let's read your answer, Zachary.
Wait, let me look. I wrote, Colin's mother was a single parent who worked in a factory to provide for 3 people. His mother also has annual pilgrimage to the supermarket to hunt for second-hand textbooks.
That's all. How about Tian Yu?
Okay, wait, yeah. Alright. Question 13, right?
Yes.
Alright. First evidence is Colin's mother annual pilgrimage pilgrimage to the supermarket to hunt for the second-hand textbook. The second evidence is Colin's grandmother never-ending war with diabetes.
Okay. How about you, Haning?
Funnily enough, exact same answer.
With who?
10. Whatever he said just now, I put the exact same thing.
Sure. I think he cheated. I think you should report him.
No, I think you cheated, bro. What do you mean?
No.
I think I should report both of you.
Oh,
No,
GG.
see. The reason why we have the same answer is
So
because
they
we
sat
got same
together.
question.
I was the only one who did it alone, so I'm the only on the spot.
No. We got same answer is because you said the same question.
They cheated.
True.
You cheated. You cheated, not us. You cheated.
Yeah, okay, my fault. Okay, Tian, Xiaoling, the rest, Yaye and who? Where is Hao Xuan? Hao Xuan gone. Hao Xuan gone already. Aiyo, where is Hao Xuan? Okay, the answer is upon seeing Collins, Boon Seng was reminded. Upon seeing Collins, Boon Seng was reminded of Collins' family circumstances, with Collins living with his single mother and ill grandmother. In addition, Boon Seng remembered that Collins depended on used school books. Through the years, as his mother could not afford to buy. Oh, that's sickening of my breath. Stupid idiot cough. Sorry. Okay, one more time. Boon Seng remembered that Colin depended on used school books through the years as his mother could not afford to buy brand new textbook for him. So what happens when he was the last one to go in? Look at my face, how I see. And when you look at Colin's, the keyword was deja vu. He's thinking that, oh, that is how Colin's life was. Even no matter how much he studies and all these things, even how poor he is, he also want to fight. He also want to fight a scholarship with me. That shows that this scholarship is very important to him. And there's only one scholarship, okay, Xiaolin, maybe one scholarship to give away. So either it's he or Collins. So he make out his mind thinking that I still also want to take a scholarship, even though my parents are rich or whatever it is. But this scholarship is important to me. If I'm Boon Seng, I will give my best, the best man out. The best man out means that I'll give all my courage and determination. I don't care, because this scholarship will bring me a better future, a better career, right? To contribute to society, and economically I will be good. Just like thinking of his parents who are rich families, so-called reasonable families. So looking at Collins, he said, oh, he flashback that how poor they are. And he might need these scholarships in order to go for further study. And if he doesn't get this scholarship, he has nowhere to go. Or maybe what happened, he might want to take these scholarships after getting it and give this scholarship to his friend Collins. We do not know the story. Or either that he went into the interview room, he decided to screw up the interview and give the chance to Collins. So there's a few possibilities. So he make out his mind and he walk in. So more or less, he's like, okay, he decided he want to do something for himself. Maybe for himself, maybe for Collins. But because of this background of Collins, he decided to say that, okay, I don't want to be like Collins. I want to work hard and get the scholarship. Okay, question 14. Sorry, 14, you really? Can you copy this 4 of this, okay? Can you take a picture in your handphone? Ready? And then you move on to the paragraph here. Because I can't help you. You have to look at this one here, okay? You take a picture. So that's the problem of the Zoom. I have to move here and there to let you all see. So it's other that I move this paragraph, cut.
Oh, can you move down to the questions?
Yeah, see? That's the problem. Wait, then I cut this, cut. Then I put here. So I have to do this. So can y'all see?可以这样吗？比较小我知道。So that's the best I can do for you. Okay. Your answer are all correct, Xiaoling. Full marks. You are the first student to get all full marks. So Xiaoling, since you are so Xiaoling, since you are done with the answer, right? Can you tell me, is it true that the first sentence of each paragraph did help you to find the meanings and got it. Okay, think about it, look it through it again. To prove that the first sentence of each paragraph does help to find the meaning of resonate, dejected, frustrated, euphoric, euphoriated, surprised, and apprehensive. The word euphoric 是 over the moon cloud nine 就是太过心花怒放。I hope the two of you will come out the answer of Hao Xian and Ye. All right. Even though we can.
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
I can barely see anything. I mean, like the words, because I'm using the computer, right? So the words are too small.
Cannot make it bigger, huh? How about like that now?
Still cannot.
Well, then no choice. I have to make it like that. So you have to take a picture of this one first. That's the problem. It's not your fault, 不是你的错. Then you take a picture of this one first. Okay, then you go and look for paragraph 4. Look for 4, 5, and 7 first. 4, 5.
I don't have my phone right now. I only have my computer.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Hao Xuan, are you doing?
Yeah. Where you leave?
So this one here.
Yeah.
Okay, you write down the words. Yeah, it's a bit troublesome. Write down this word here. Look for paragraph 4.
Wait, let me write.
Paragraph 4 is this one. Okay, what do you think paragraph 4? Okay, look for paragraph 4. Is it got to do with this? Which word? Which word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, done. Then I make it a bit smaller for you guys to see. You can okay, like that. Okay. A. Okay. So paragraph 4 is there already, So 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sure, of course, Sally. Everyone have their style of as long as you get the answer correct, I don't care. Whether you're using my method, your teacher's method, or your other school teacher's methods, I don't care. As long like I told you, right, Sally, I agree with you. When you start to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, the more you read, then you will be better to understand. Never do a comprehension passage by reading one time or reading just a selective paragraph and then you start doing your question. I'm not saying that anyone here is not a genius to do that. Even including myself, I may also be wrong. So my style is I'll read the entire paragraph, the passage, then I read through the questions first, then I start to read the paragraph, the passage again. That's how I do. Right? I mean, some they are genius. The moment they check the passage, then straight away you can get the answer. These are genius. I cannot stop them. Okay? Some they are very good. straight away they can pick out the answer like that without necessarily the whole entire paragraph passage. Why I keep saying paragraph? Aye. Okay, can I have the answer ready? We only got left 5 minutes. In fact, today we can't do anything on the other one. The next time is starting in May because we got another passage here. We got another passage for this one. This one. Okay, we hope you can do at home now. Okay, but if you all don't do, I will still do like what today we are doing. Because starting May, I'll give you a passage. Then I expect you to do as homework. Then the next lesson, I will go through the answer already. Okay, I'll ask you to read the passage, each paragraph, analyze it. Then I'll go through the answer. I may even show you the answer and then do it. Okay, then you are supposed, I will call your name and you will tell me, okay, my answer is this, or better still, take a picture and send your answer to me by written. No more typing. Next month will be all written. And if happen that you don't do, you just say pass. That's all. So don't waste our time. Don't say waste of time. Don't take out the time because we are supposed to do other things. I'll give you a few more minutes. Yeah, I would like to see your answer, the two of you. But if you think that, thank you, Hao Xuan. What about Ye?
I cannot see anything too.
Seriously,
Seriously, I mean like I cannot zoom in the screen, and then even if I like put my face in front of the screen to see it, right, the words are
Okay.
too small and too fast for me to
哎，
read it.
你家里有 printer 吗？
有
你改次你 print
，OK can
print 出来，然后不要 print 全部，只是 print comprehension passage 因
OK
为我觉得我要 emphasize more on comprehension passage，不用紧，我先给你 answer 了我们不要那个，不用紧，没事。给鸡蛋糕。Okay, this is the answer Okay. So definitely it's apprehensive because they're going to see the principal Then of course the next paragraph 5 and 6 他 happy Okay, 4 is of course very paragraph 4他很担心他听 Can you freaking out sickening stop coughing Raymond. So paragraph 4 is like she is very worried. Apprehensive means he's very worried, get scolded or don't know what happened, why the principal see me. But 5 to paragraph 6 is definitely happy right. Very happy because there is euphoric. Euphoric right now 也就是心花怒放，就是真的很高兴。OK， 好像this year your O level got 7A1， 哇，跟你讲笔墨难形容euphoric. Then paragraph which one Paragraph 7 and 8 is surprise. Okay, surprise because he suddenly saw Colin very surprised. So last paragraph 9 9, 10 is very obvious. He make out his mind, resolute. Okay, I'm going to do it. By who or by who? Because of looking at the Colin's background of Xiao Ling. He might remind him that I don't want to be like Colin State, or maybe I want to help Collins, or I maybe want to give up the scholarship to give Collins. So there's a few answers because we did not complete the whole story. We do not know what it is. So this is a kind of question, Xiaolin, you will face in futures comprehension passage, or even in A level when they have this. I can't remember whether A level comprehension passage. I better check with my nephew. I know GP is have, okay, definitely. Okay, so don't worry. Next week we will go through this passage here. We'll go through this passage here. Okay, it's about parasites on humans and animals. It's a very short paragraph. I think it's not very long. 6 paragraph only, right? Was it? Oh, quite long. 8 paragraph. Then we're going to do the questions here. Okay, for questions number 15. And then, of course, this is the one, the killer. This is Peter. Peter, you know, the one positive, negative. This one for strategy one. And then, of course, summary. Okay, summary. So this one might be next week, spending time doing it. I'll do these questions. So 80 words. I'm very surprised. My set 2 asked me, 80 words. 8 points. You mean your teacher never tell you, man? I asked my this set 2 boy. No, teacher never tell me. Cannot be. It's 80 words, 8 points. Take note. So even that you copy and lifting, Zach, okay, put it inside, you still get 8 points. Your language will get 3. So you got 11. So you summary, there's no way you can fail one now. Okay, seriously. Okay, I do have seen people fail summary. That show that you don't understand the passage. You anyhow take the point and then you screw up and then you put the points wrongly. Other than that, it's not difficult to score more than 10 points, 10 marks. So these are all the questions. So next week I will go through this one and then that's it. Of course, today we did not have time to talk about this one because last week we stopped here, social economics. So if next week I have time, we'll continue from here. Which is very important in your social study. I feel that this kind of question also be possible come up in your comprehension passage as well. So just take note. Okay. Now the Singapore first. I think it ever came out of questions like this before. The word is called xenophobia. I think in social study you've heard until you see already. That means only Singapore, only Singaporean, foreigners, PR, not really. Okay, something like that. But that's not correct, right? Okay. So I think today you all really get a hang of it. You get a feel of how the comprehension passage for the section B. Next week we're doing section C. So more to come of this kind of comprehension passage. Well, it's good if you want to have face-to-face exam, which is going to conduct in June, another one coming. And I know some of you will be going for holidays, or CCA. I think those CCA already. Some of you say, sorry, Uncle Raymond, I need to fly to visit my relative. Fine. Okay, so I will leave it to you, okay? Right, so I got to go soon because I need to make a call with my other students who are asking me how was my health. Charlie, yes, you can stay back for a while, no problem. All right, I stop recording. Thank